European nights at the Bowl are now my new favourite thing. I mean, you can't beat West Ham in Europa in general. Can't knock it. And what else can't you knock is West Ham being top of the group, having won 2 in 2 and keeping 2 clean sheets and having a goal difference of +4. This is a new look West Ham. Am I dreaming? Wait, are West Ham actually top of the Europa League group? Think about where we were 4 years ago fighting in a relegation battle and nowhere near Europe. Man, West Ham have come a long way, and long may this continue. It has finished West Ham United 2, Rapid Vienna 0 at the London Stadium. Wasn't exactly comfortable by any stretch of the imagination, but West Ham got the job done at least, and that's all I care about. West Ham just got the win and got the 3 points, and that's all you take at the end of the day, as I've said in previous videos. West Ham just did what they needed to do and got 3 points. I thought West Ham overall were alright in this first half, pretty good. Got the goal that was deserved and just needed to kill it off in the second half a bit more. And yes, we did kill it off very late on in stoppage time of the second half, but we didn't do so earlier in the game. And by not doing that, we did invite Rapid Vienna to come into us a little bit, and they did create a lot of chances of their own, move the ball around a lot more. But it doesn't really matter though. West Ham won 2-0, and a lot of good things to talk about, especially from the defence, and I'm going to get into that in this video. Start off as usual though with the team lineup and the changes. There were 7 changes to the starting 11 that played against Leeds. Some rotation was needed as we expected, although there were a few surprises thrown into there, and I thought there were a couple anyway. Areola started in goal. Johnson was playing in his natural fullback position where he should be. Noble was captain, and rightly so, because there was no way Mark Noble wasn't going to lead West Ham out at the London Stadium for its first ever game in the Europa League group stage at home. That wasn't going to happen, so Noble in a way did have to start for that reason. And that was partly why I started. Michail, Vlasic, Andriy, Yarmolenko started on either side of the wings. Diop and Dawson were centre-back pair, and a lot of the big guns were dropped for the bench for the Brentford game coming up this Sunday. And a few things that I would have changed about that. Maybe I would have put in Alex Kral instead of Mark Noble, or maybe I actually would have put in Manuel Lanzini instead. But, still wasn't that bad though. Areola in goal was good because we had a solid goalkeeper, and with him as your last line of defence, you don't have too much to worry about because we know his quality. I did want to see Alex Kral starting this though instead of Mark Noble, but it was still a good thing that Souček was dropped for this. And Souček hasn't really impressed me that much this season anyway, so for him to be benched was the right thing. I have to say as well, the placards with irons, with the purple and blue placards, the fans displaying irons like that looked really amazing to see on TV. And everyone was getting really hyped up for this game. I felt that West Ham needed some time to get into the action, and did come with the first major incident. Aaron Cresswell whipped in a free kick. Declan Rice got his head onto the ball and it clipped off the post. If West Ham Clips is watching, please don't hurt Tiddles. Yes, it hit the post, but please don't hurt Tiddles, okay? Good. Probably too late anyway. Antonio was denied at close range, but he was offside anyway, so it didn't matter. I won't talk about Antonio in that first half. I might just be the only one who thinks this, but I thought that he was bit isolated up top on his own. He was getting closed down very quickly by the Vienna defenders, and when he went into that close range situation, the ball was caught up very quickly. Vlasic linked up well with Benrahma a few times in that first half, and Johnson looked really comfortable in his natural position. People have been saying that Johnson keeps getting switched between left back and right back. He needs to stay on the right because he's naturally right-footed. He was making good use of space from that back position and transitioning the ball into midfield really nicely as well. Antonio still got closed down a lot, and chances still kept coming though. West Ham had a corner, header, Craig Dawson I think it was, hit the post. Twice we hit the post in that first half and you could sense a goal coming. And it did come from Declan Rice. Yarmolenko gets a lot of credit for his work into this goal. And we do rightly slate Yarmolenko, but he deserves credit for his build-up play into this goal. He finds quite a good cross into the box. Michail Antonio gets it. Antonio's got an option to shoot the ball, but he sees Rice laterally coming to him. And Antonio's decision-making has really improved in the last few months, because he would have shot that otherwise if he didn't think about Rice being there. But when he saw Rice there, he took the easier route and passed it to Rice. Rice taps it in. Rice's second goal in the Europa League thus far. Crowd was in absolute pandemonium. Vienna fans chucked stuff at the West Ham fans, and the West Ham fans chucked some stuff back. How the hell did they manage to fit like a full water container into the damn ground? Because they lobbed some giant water thingy at the West Ham fans, and I was like, what? Like, just lobbed it straight at us. Like, it could have done some serious damage though, if it really had been fully full and smacked someone on the head. But nah, their Vienna fans were rattled. Telling you, man, rattled. But yeah, it was 1-0 at half time. I think that overall West Ham did deserve the lead from the first half. But one thing I will say is the crossing was a bit poor on the left-hand side, particularly Benrahma. There was one situation, I believe, where he crossed the ball high and it went wide to Ben Johnson, but Vlasic was in the box, waiting, and was quite open, and he could have passed it on the ground still. So crossing on the left was something West Ham needed to work on a bit. Benrahma and Cresswell needed to improve on that, but it was 1-0 at half-time and there was no real complaints there. Just need to get a second goal in the second half to actually kill things off and to stop Vienna from potentially closing the gap. The second half overall, it wasn't as entertaining as the first half. I did think West Ham took the foot off the gas somewhat in terms of energy, but still, chances did come. Vlasic tried a tame shot from distance. That was a chance from West Ham. Triple change was made. Soucek, Bowen and Lanzini came on for Vlasic, Noble, Antonio. After Antonio came off, West Ham had nothing really of power up front. Yes, Bowen was there, but when you play Bowen up top as a lone striker, you can't really put crosses into him because he's not tall enough to head the ball. So there's going to be a lot less aerial crossing coming into the box. And not that it was necessarily working to West Ham's hindrance, but it wasn't really the best thing, if that makes sense. Bowen tried to chase the ball down though when Vienna's goalkeeper came out to try and clear it. Nearly left the keeper for hot dog, nearly left the keeper off his toes, but didn't matter. Nothing came of that chance. But it was an incident where VAR was involved. Ben Johnson appeared to have committed a foul. A penalty was given almost immediately. But when you look at the VAR again and see the replays, everyone could see this. Very, very, like, not even that much contact. And the player made more drama of going down than he actually did when he was supposedly contacted. In fact, I think he just contacted the turf. No penalty was given, it still was 1-0. But had they scored from a subsequent penalty, that would have changed the course of the game. It could have changed events very quickly and very easily. West Ham made another sub. Pablo Fornals came on for Andriy Yarmolenko. Fornals added a little bit more energy and a little bit more intensity to the game, but Vienna still put on some pressure. Fornals did really add something as after he came on. A perfect through ball to Jared Bowen. Bowen went into a one-on-one situation with the Vienna goalkeeper, went around the goalkeeper and then smacked it over the bar. And Bowen collapsed to the ground looking absolutely gutted with himself for doing that. Bowen's a player who has been so good with his build-up play this season, but he can't finish. He can't finish to save his life. Yeah, he had that shot that was deflected off two players against Leeds, but that went down as an own goal. Bowen has got the energy and has got the talent, but he isn't utilising it to the max in terms of scoring. He hasn't scored yet all season. And well, as if he missed that, he did kind of make amends for it, because Benrahma got a late goal on in the game from a Bowen assist. Benrahma, nice moment for him, having gone from playing in the second tier of French football to playing in the Premier League and then scoring in a European competition. So that was a nice moment for Benrahma. And it finished 2-0 to West Ham. Look, good win. Job was done. Defensively, it looked good. Diop and Dawson were rocks at the back. Ben Johnson impressed me as well. Johnson had a really good game. Diop and Dawson kept getting balls away from the Vienna strikers. But, you know, first half was really good. Second half was a bit off for us. And I won't complain about the result, though. It was a good win in the end of the day. We put pressure on Vienna's manager because his team is in the relegation places in the Austrian Premier League, and his job is really on the line now. Apparently he's under immense pressure and could be sacked within a week because of this result and things that are going on in their own league. So we haven't done their manager any favours. We haven't done Vienna any favours in this. I know that Zagreb beat Genk, I think. So it's now West Ham on 6 points. Zagreb and Genk both on 3 points, and Rapid Vienna on 0. So we have a chance to still slip up in this group, like just once, and it wouldn't screw us over. I think we need just like one more win and we're more or less secure. So we're definitely in a good position. It's looking quite comfortable for us in the Europa League. And it's our first time in it as well, and we're really making a statement of intent by winning these games. Thank you very much for watching this slightly later version of the Aftermath. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing my coverage for the Brentford game pre-show and the Aftermath, and I'm going to be sharing a story of Brentford FC on this channel as well that I experienced myself. So thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all soon.